Hello, I'm Richard from Sweden. It's me running this channel, Yesterday's Machinery. And today we're going to start this tractor because this is part 4. And first we're going to do some small adjustments on the engine, put the cooler in, fix the pipes, fill water, check everything before we start it, put the air cleaner on. Then we're going to start it, and hopefully I will take the first test ride today. I'm pretty confident that it will start at least. So yep, I hope you will enjoy this video. So let's get to it. Here you can see the reed valves on the intake manifold. Here is for cylinder 2 and here's for cylinder 1. The air gets sucked in down here from the air cleaner, gets out to the reeds here and here, and there is a seal in between in the gasket, so they work with separate crankcases. So yep, let's put it on. I have covered every hole in this radiator up, and I have tested putting some pressure on it, and it's not looking good at all actually, because there is at least 2 leaks in there in the bottom of the cells. It's one very big leak. I don't know if I can get a focus on it in there. There's a huge leak anyway, and it is some small leaks down here as well. Up here it's leaks also, and here is a huge crack. This one I could solder, but not that many leaks, and they look to be a bit in. So that's gonna be hard, so I think I just have to find me another radiator. So we want to remove the water pump because there is a belt pulley in there, and that belt goes up to the cooling fan. So we have to remove the water pump to get access to that one. Okay, so for the bolts for the water pump here, you can split the water pump in half by undoing all the bolts, but we're just gonna undo these 3 because then we get the water pump out in one piece. For a fan belt, I looked in my box where I have all kinds of belt. I bought this at an auction several years ago, and it's have saved me many times because I pretty much always find a belt that fits, and this time too I found a belt, a new one, a couple of years old, but that doesn't matter, but it's the right length, so we're gonna see if it fits. Here's how to change the tension on the fan belt. You have to loosen this nut here, and then this shaft is eccentric, so if you turn this, the whole fan is moving up and down. So that's how we change that. We're gonna get this loose so we can get the new belt on. The bearing here in the fan actually feels very good, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of grease up, and I think that will manage just fine. So, for the gearbox, the previous owner said that he removed this, but he didn't remember why, and then he didn't put it on again. So, maybe something is stuck in there. That was why he took it apart. And looks like it's very much water in here. The oil is just a brown sticky mess. So we're going to remove this cover and see what it looks like inside. Seems to work a lot better now. This not sticks anymore. Just a little bit of heat, a little bit of oil. That's looking good. Everything moves. So I'm gonna make a gasket for it, and we will drain the old oily water mess in the gearbox. Put this back on, maybe flush it with diesel, and put new oil in. Inside the gearbox, looking fine. I lubed everything up, everything moves, the gears looks fine. So next step, put the gearbox cover on, see if the shifter and the gears work. Okay, so I just arrived home from a little trip. I was at a friend of mine. He had very much parts for this tractor because he's a collector and he has scrapped many of them and saved parts. So here is a radiator, a new air cleaner, 2 more radiators, so I can take at least one of them. That will be sealed and good to use. And I was at another friend of mine. These wheels with tires on, I gave them away a couple of years ago to his tractor, but he hasn't used them. So and now he's gonna sell his tractor, so I got this back. It's brand new tires on. It's a very red color to the rims, but I think I can wash that away so they get decent rusty, so it fits in with the rest of the tractor. So I'm very happy with this part, and I didn't pay anything for it. So I think we are still at $0 for this tractor, and that's very nice. So I made some new supports for the radiator because the old ones was rusted away. Just some bent sheet metal with a piece of cork on. It's going to be pressed down by the radiator. Another one here. here is an interesting thing, because the fuel tank on these ones has to be over pressurized, so the fuel pushes up to the starting tank that is placed above the fuel pump and then runs down. And to achieve this, here is a check valve that goes down to the crankcase, and because it is a two-stroke engine, there is an overpressure in the crankcase, so the pressure goes up. Here's a check valve, passes through that one, through this pipe that goes straight to the tank. So it's important that the filler cap on the fuel tank is fully sealed, or else the fuel ain't gonna be pushed up to the starting tank. So we're gonna check this one. I've already unscrewed it. So, and the nut here just exploded when I'm trying to undo it. So I will check if I have another one. I think so. So here is the check valve. And inside here there is just a metal reed that is spring loaded. So we're gonna give this a little bit of clean and see that it's working fine. It looks very clean, so I don't think that will be a problem. And then we'll put it together and I will see if I have a new nut there. Just made a new seal here for the fuel cap, so that should seal good now. So I dragged the tractor out and I was almost ready to start heating it and make a first start. But then the rain came and it doesn't look like it's gonna stop either, so I pushed it in again. But I changed the direction, so the exhaust is pointing outwards instead. So I think it's gonna be pretty smoky in here too, but that's what this channel is all about, smoky old engines, so that will fit in perfectly. So I think we're gonna check everything, make it ready, start heating it, and make a first start. It's supposed to be like a clamp on the blowtorch with a little hook on it, so you can mount it here on this little holder, but I don't have that clamp for the blowtorch, so I just put a piece of wood on this little hatch here, so I'm just gonna put it like that for now. It will work just fine. Just checking before we're gonna start that no gears are in. some things up manually. have any seals, so I didn't expect anything else. The fan is working. Starting to getting a little bit warm. So now when the piston rings has been warming themselves in a little bit and the engine is very warm, it should be very easy to start now. It should start just with a little bump. So let's try that. Almost. Yeah. Let's try it again. Kick the handle down once. If you think this video is interesting, I hope you will subscribe to the channel and please hit a like for this video, and please go check out part 1, 2 and 3 for the series of the same tractor. I'm really happy about the result today. A first start is done, first test drive is done, the engine runs very smooth, the cooling system works, not leaking, the gearbox works, the clutch works, even the hydraulics in the back works. I didn't believe it at first, but it sure does. So that will be it for part 4. I will start recording the part 5 right now. I will put the front tires on, I will put every piece of sheet metal on, the fences for the cooling fan and so on. So, yeah, please subscribe, hit a like, have a great day, see you next time.